exploding snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? It's your boy Gage, the homie Joe,
Yo.
the guy Sin.
You.
And we are on the couch for Loading Snacks Weekly.
Hey.
We get together once a week and just talk about some things that are happening in pop culture. And today, we're going to talk about this Endgame bullshit.
Bush.
It's Bush. So, new Endgame special look.
Special look.
What's a special look?
1 second special look trailer dropped. We about to pick this thing clean.
Why is all they trailers for this joint just fire?
First of all, why are all Marvel's trailers fire?
They are.
And why is it that every time DC does a trailer, Marvel does a trailer, and it's like, why did DC do a trailer? 'Cause that's a thing. Yeah. I don't know who the Russos got working for them doing their trailers. I don't know if they cut their own trailers.
I don't know. That last one I thought was fire. When it was going with the black and white with the red, just showing memories from the past. That was like,
that was.
Yeah, I'm in my feels.
Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about the promotional hype train.
Gotcha.
Like
this past 2 weeks.
Yeah, they dropped like all the posters, and in color was all the people who were alive, and then in black and white was all the people who were dust or that
they
died
get
or
you
whatever.
in your feels.
Yeah, like just remember, and then it's like the sheer number of people. We just did a head count, and it was what 32 people.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, 32.
I'm like, all right, 16 alive, 16 dead. That's 32.
Hey,
that's half.
It's perfectly balanced.
That's half. That's that balance.
I see what you're
You know
doing
what I'm
there.
saying? That's
Thanos doing his thing.
That's Russo's doing their thing. If Thanos was real, would we only have one Russo brother?
Oh yes.
Sadly, I hope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we got to get rid of this guy. So, this guy got to go. All right, so look, a couple of things before we dig into this specific special look trailer.
Cool.
The first thing is the Russos have already confirmed that everything that's in these trailers is only within the first 15 to 20 minutes of the film.
Yep.
That's first.
That is blowing my mind now more than ever.
Oh, we're gonna have fun.
But then they have also made it clear that there are things in these trailers that are not in the movie, and there are things in these trailers that are fake. So, just this special look trailer, what's fake? Is the Tony Stark...
Everybody flying into space together.
I don't think that's fake.
Only reason why I'm saying it's fake, because they don't have one of them white suits.
Right, but...
You don't know if the white suits was real.
Look,
He's
Drew.
It's cool. It's cool.
Cool.
It's cool.
But yes.
Okay. Is the Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, do you trust me? Is that real?
I think that's real.
Okay. Not him saying it, but that moment.
I think that moment itself is real.
Okay. Based on what? Just because you want it to be real?
No. So, I feel like this will be one of my... So, we've had the theory talk about time manipulation, whatever, being involved with this. Now, in that scene, Cap has on the rugged, raggedy version of his outfit that doesn't even have the star in it. But we've seen him have on, a pretty newer version of his outfit. So, maybe this is him talking to him at some point in time, maybe.
Hold on. Is it his ruggedy, destroyed version of his outfit?
It does not have the star on there.
Right. However, in this trailer, there's a moment where, maybe it was the trailer before that. He falls to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the shield, he falls to the ground. And his outfit looks the same as the one he's got on. It's like a darker version of the Captain America outfit. But here's the thing. It has the very clean... He's got a shoulder pad.
Yeah.
It has the very clean Avengers
logo
on
yes.
it. And that looks like the same outfit to me as the one that he's wearing when he shakes his hand. And it looks like in the background, that's New York. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not some time traveling.
Absolutely.
No, it don't.
And some ridiculousness happening.
I feel like that... The only other reason why I feel like that's the final result of Civil War. Because, I mean, the two of them really haven't had that come together, resolve the differences, and I think this is
they haven't even seen each other.
They haven't seen each other, so maybe this is them putting, look, man, I know we had our differences, but this issue right now, do you trust me?
I mean, I just feel like they want you to feel that way.
You're right, and it could be. And you know what?
You know what I mean?
Damn
like,
it, it's working.
Yeah,
it's working.
Because we know, like, I don't even know that everybody's put that together yet. That, like, because when you're watching Infinity War, it is, you don't necessarily think about the fact that, like, these two factions of these teams, like, never see each other. That, like,
right.
Yes, Iron Man starts his fight in New York.
But he ends up
on Titan.
Right.
Right? And it's like, him and Spider-Man, who he makes an Avenger during the trip.
Right.
Yep.
Doctor Strange, who technically is not an Avenger.
Right.
And then the Guardians, who are not Avengers.
At all.
So technically the only Avenger who's there that's fighting Thanos at that time is Tony.
Yeah.
Everybody else he does, and they're kind of off, like Thor's separated, he's off with Rocket and, whatever, so he doesn't show up to the very end.
Right.
The rest of them go to Wakanda like, we gotta figure something out.
Right.
So they never come together, and when it ends, it's just Nebula and Tony.
Yep.
Yeah.
Left on tight, like that's it. And so, yes, when this is coming together, because the first trailers are like, my man about to die in space.
Straight up.
He ain't never gonna, that's not gonna happen. They're never gonna make it back.
Nah.
But when you see all them flying together, what you were talking about, you say you think it's fake.
Yes.
Tony's not in there. Am I tripping? Put the thing up. Is Tony in there? Tony not in there.
I don't think he is.
Captain Marvel's there. Rocket is there. Black Widow is there. I believe War Machine is there.
War Machine is there. He's in the back.
Yeah, he's
I
in the
believe
back on the
Ronan
right.
is in there.
Ronan is there, I believe.
I'm gonna pause it when it gets to that.
That's cool. But
No,
Iron
Tony,
Man's not there.
He's not in there.
So are they going to get him?
They figure it out that wherever he is, that.
But that means it hasn't happened in the first 20 minutes?
But wait, but they're on the ship. Isn't that the one the Guardians were using?
I think so. It looks like that ship.
It looks like it. And
That's a lot of people in one shot. That's a guardianship.
Nah, but that many of them were on there because Groot was sitting there.
Right.
It was because you. Who's there?
No, it's Rocket, Cap,
They in the front.
But clearly, it looks
Thor.
like
I see
Thor's there.
I see Rhodey, Black Widow, blonde hair, and Captain Marvel.
So here's the thing: Black Widow with the blonde hair. That's got to be early,
Right. Right.
unless they fake the hair.
Right.
They killing me.
you know what they. So we got 3 different Black Widows. So we've seen her with the red hair, we've seen her with the blonde hair, and we've seen her with the mixed hair.
Yes.
So obviously, I'm telling you, one is definitely fake. One of them is most certainly.
I don't think there's a fake one. I think that there's a
time in,
like there could be a time jump just in the first few minutes.
And maybe that's what it is. Maybe 10, 15 minutes rolls past, and it's like 2 years later.
I mean, which is possible, but there's so much happening in these that, like...
I know.
All right, so here's where I'm at. Pepper's going to get in the rescue joint. She's going to get Tony.
So you don't think that's what they were doing, going to get Tony?
Nah, I don't think they're actually going to get Tony. I think something else is going on. I don't know what they doing.
I didn't check to see.
But they not with him.
I got to check to see if Cap.
I mean, he could be in the back of the ship. Just because he's not in the scene don't mean he's not on the ship.
Very true.
He could be somewhere off.
But maybe that message that Tony was leaving in the first trailer, maybe Pepper got it, and like you said, maybe she dons it. And
Cap doesn't have his beard. I was checking to see if he had the beard.
Right. So he's shaved already,
Right.
which is, but the scene where he talks to her, let me think. In that first trailer, when she's like, "This is gonna work," and he's like, "It has to," because I don't know what else. Did he have the beard or did he not have?
No,
the
he
beard?
did not have the beard.
At that
He didn't have the beard.
I still feel like that.
All right, so that's
CG
cool.
at that point.
I mean, they can CG that.
I really do.
I mean,
better job than DC at doing facial hair.
I mean, what you talking about, man? Nobody was looking at Superman face. So,
Internet.
so, okay. Here's where I'm at.
Okay.
The end of that special look. The end of the special look. You get a moment where you see Iron Man kind of walking and looking.
Mm-hmm.
And
with rubble around him and
I'm wondering whether or not, my daughter actually brought this up to me when I asked her. She was like, Is that the scene from when he got touched by
Scarlet Witch? I was thinking the same thing, and seeing all of them on the thing.
Everybody was dead, and I was like, that could be exactly.
I need to go back and look at that.
That's the moment he's actually finally seeing it unfold in front of his eyes.
Because it has that purpley look, like, but that means everybody would be laid out in front of him right then and there.
But honestly, I really think that could happen.
It could, but. All right, here's my actual assessment. This is where I'm at. If it's the first 15 to 20 minutes, Rescue's gonna go get Tony.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna bring him back. Marvel's gonna show up. They might not even like re-show that. Like, she might just be there. Because they've already done it at the end of her movie. So we already know she shows up, and we know who's there when she shows up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she could just be there already. Thor might just be the only, he don't know yet, or whatever.
Right. He's off somewhere else moping. And,
right.
Yeah. He shows right.
He comes back. Nebula and Rocket come back. Nebula comes back with him and Pepper.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they formulate a plan. Decide
we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go do this. So once they come to grips with the fact, like once Rocket, because you see Rocket and Nebula hold hands, I'm like, okay, Rocket's sad. So he got to be finding out for the first time, because the only person he knew was gone for sure was Groot.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So now they're realizing, okay, this didn't just affect Earth. Now they know it affected wherever, which also could be information that they get from Captain Marvel. Like, who knows whether or not
she may have
shows up and is like, like people was just disappearing.
Just all around me, yeah. And then the page came in and she knew, like, oh no,
something's wrong. Yes, we got to get there.
So
that's why she came in hot when she landed.
Right, like with fury. Yeah. So they formulate a plan. They decide, we going to get him. Somehow he knows he's ready for him when they show up.
Yeah, he was ready. He's sitting there.
But he got the armor on. Mm-hmm. He got the dual-bladed blade, which he went and made somewhere. Like, man, I don't know where he got that from. And I think they're going to whoop Slim.
All right, now here's my question. Following where you're going, where does Ant-Man come into play?
He's not yet.
Okay.
He's not yet.
Okay.
Ant-Man's nowhere to be found.
Okay.
They don't know nothing about this man. As far as they're concerned, he's dust.
Mm-hmm.
True from what they thought when they showed him, right?
So they go, they fight Thanos, they whoop him. Nebula takes the gauntlet. Causes a problem. That's where I'm at. Comic book, she took the gauntlet. Comic book, she took the gauntlet, and she's the one person. We talked about this. Mm-hmm. She's the one person who's like iffy. Like she was a villain.
Right, she's technically a villain.
We know she don't like Thanos.
Right.
But she's also, we had this discussion too, and we might as well just go ahead and air this out.
Yeah.
Tired of people giving my man Peter Quill a hard time.
please put it out there.
Blaming him for them losing to Thanos, because it's not his fault.
And Chris Brown said the best, they not loyal.
It's right. Like, Gamora really had the opportunity to keep it from happening first and foremost. She was the only one who knew what a stone was.
Yep.
Just kill me.
She could have, She could have told Drax. Drax would have been like, okay.
She could have done it. Or for real, she was like, I gotta run an errand and just roll out and go get that joint. And
she could have done whatever.
There's a bunch of different scenarios she could have done to fix this.
She could have took care of that off the early.
Right.
But here's the thing. When they're fighting him, Nebula shows up, and in the middle of what's going on, that's when she decides to take it upon herself to say to Peter, oh no, he killed her. Like, they went together.
They went to
He's back, she's not. He
came
did.
Back with the soul.
She set him off.
Yeah.
Nebula.
Could have been a plot.
Women always know the way to push your buttons.
The plot.
She pushed my man button.
Oh, what?
She set him off.
She did.
And like didn't do anything. She wasn't trying to stop him.
Right.
She wasn't trying to like she wasn't helping
at all. She
wasn't trying to stop
she
him.
lobbed that grenade and stepped back.
Dude, that wasn't a lob. That joint was just right at the feet. Just
look, this joint, and cooked it.
1 second left. Boom.
So Nebula's the wild card.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm at.
Absolutely.
Because one, I don't think.
And you know what? I actually liked that going into this.
Me too.
I love that going into.
Me too. Because what is she doing, or what is she talking to Tony about on the ship?
Yeah.
Together when it's just them. You know what I mean? Maybe she's sorry, but maybe we get some information or whatever in that first few minutes or whatever. That's like, nah, she really might be.
She gonna be like, yo, if I get the chance, I'm taking Thanos down. You not doing it. You not doing it.
Yeah, like
I'm taking him down.
because that same energy that allowed her to be that emotional, that she caused that issue when they were in the middle of fighting Thanos the first go round. That same emotion is there.
Do you think they bring it up in any point in the movie? Like, you think Tony brings it up to her?
No, not at all. No, not at all. I don't think Tony.
Like, we almost had it, but
maybe when it's just the two of them.
That's what I mean. Like we almost had it, but if he like acted that way, well,
I feel like Tony will bring that up. I really do.
Here's the thing. My honest to goodness thought on it is, he probably is more concerned with the people that he lost,
of course,
and feeling the guilt that he has about Peter.
Yeah, because that was
for real. For everybody else, he ain't really thinking about it. And I think for him, being the kind of analytical person he is, for him it's like, why did Doctor Strange do what he did? He gave up the stone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said he knew all the scenarios. He said he saw everything. There was only one way we win, and then he gave up the stone.
And I watched everybody die because of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so he's the one person who has that in his head that knows. Cause like none of the rest of the Avengers even know Doctor Strange.
Oh
no.
So for him to get there when he shows up and he's like, well, this guy named Doctor Strange had the time stone, and he said he saw all scenarios and he gave him the stone.
Who's
right?
What?
Who is that?
Almost like,
What?
Like,
right?
don't worry, trust me, he's a guy. He does magic. Like,
we know Wong is in this joint. Like Wong had a picture.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, one of the pictures was Valkyrie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that one is the like.
So if Nebula because I don't think Thanos is the big badness.
No, I think we all agree with that.
I think Nebula is an issue. Could be that they're going back in time or whatever, like, or they get whooped, or they whoop him. She gets the gauntlet. Now she's an issue. They end up going back to Earth. Now they got to figure out how to keep her from doing whatever.
Right.
Right. So now Scott Lang shows up, and they figure out, okay, we might have some options here. And they start trying to plot how they can go back and maybe get the stones ahead of time.
Right,
or whatever it's going to be.
Going back and getting that first one that Thanos got.
Yeah.
That started it all.
Because that'd be interesting to see. Because we've never seen how he went and wrecked and got the Power Stone.
Exactly.
And that would be an interesting thing to actually see, quickly unfold. I mean, I don't know. Many things.
We could get Nova out of it.
We could. That's something.
They said 64 people and we counted 32.
So we got another half.
They got 30 more people to give us, bro.
Yeah. According to the Russos.
This is gonna be.
I mean, they misdirection is their.
It could.
Phenomenal.
Shoot, it may not be 64, maybe 100.
I mean, whatever. Anything's possible. I'm just saying.
I feel you on that. I still feel it's gonna be the opposite way. I really think Thanos is gonna body them. They're gonna have to go back. I think they're gonna have to pull the retreat. Somehow they're gonna.
When they go find him right now, he's gonna body him.
I think because just like you said, we don't see the Infinity Gauntlet. That could just be edited out, whatnot ever.
True.
But clearly, from the end of Infinity War, the Gauntlet still, or at least some of the stones still work because he was damaged.
And he was able to get away though.
So if he has the Gauntlet on him, he's gonna cause a problem. And I really think he's going to wreck him.
If the gauntlet is working, they have a problem. If he just got that sword, he going to get the brakes beat off of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think Captain Marvel shows up and puts
the paws on him.
Puts the kibosh. The Khadijah.
Thor gonna come and aiming for the head this time.
And that's the thing. Like, he got the helmet on. He come with the armor on. Like, so it's like, why did he come?
Ready for
why
war.
is he so ready to wreck?
Yeah, he ready for war.
And he by himself.
Talking trash. Like, oh, y'all can't. Pretty much like, y'all came back, really?
Or did he use the stones to bring his folks back?
So many questions. So many questions.
I hate it.
The 25th can't get here fast enough.
You right.
It can't.
You right.
Yes.
Here's what I need you to do. You tell us in the comments what you think is going to happen, how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling bell so you get notified every time we do a new video.
Please.
Shoot over patreon.com/loading snacks.
Yes.
You can support us there. We greatly appreciate everybody who already is. We have some additional content. That's the only way you can get that content.
Only way.
Support us there. And that helps us keep making more videos like these. So if you like what you're seeing, again, please do that. With that, We're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
Put the wrap on it. We out. Toodles and lose.
Loading snacks.